Deme D, man. Hip hop was good, was good. This is the DagogetaTv. It's Deme D in the building. Got an episode of On Deck with Deme, and I'm here with the legend right here. Legend, one of my favorite artists all time, producer, MC, actor, entrepreneur, much more. Fredo Starr in the building. Appreciate you, my God. Thank you for making the time, pulling up to the set.
You already know.
Living legend out here.
We outside New York City, you know what I'm saying? Lower East Side. Tapping in.
No doubt, no doubt. So what I always start the show with is, this is perfect for you too, man. What does hip hop mean to you? Because you've already demonstrated with your longevity.
I mean, hip hop to me, what it mean?
To you, yeah.
Hip hop to me is air. I can't breathe. I can't live without this. This is like air to me. It's like part of, water. Hip hop is that necessary, essential to me. You know what I'm saying? Like without this, I couldn't breathe. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't live. It's more than just music or culture. Like I couldn't feed my family without this. I couldn't have a sane mind without this. I couldn't stay out the penitentiary without this. Like this is a way of life. This is how I get up in the morning, how I go to sleep at night. You know what I'm saying? Everything I do is hip hop.
Wow, no doubt. And like I said, it's perfect for you, and I feel like it reflects. Because over the years, like you've had all type of success, whether it's music or whether it's in films, and you still going hard. You still bring the persistence. You still bring your artistry. You still go even right now. You know what I mean? You're a busy guy. You made time. You pulled up to the city, shot a video. What was
I shot a video called Back in Reverse with Big Al, feature artist. You know what I'm saying? Crazy off the Soul album. Shout out to the director Aiken. You know what I mean? We've been just out here working, grinding, man.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. I mean, even to right now, your soul album, your solo catalog, I feel like is a little underappreciated. I'll say, even with myself as a fan.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn, I didn't know a lot about a lot of the work, so I'm catching up.
Yeah.
But right now, you got soul out right now. You did all the production on this?
I did all the production. Well, first I did an album called Jazz. You know what I'm saying? It was gonna be called.
That shit is fire.
It was gonna be called Jazzmatic. You know what I'm saying? But I just kept it short for jazz because I didn't want people saying, with the Nas.
But you made a song. You named
I made a song called Jazzmatic, but it's called Jazz. You know what I'm saying? Let's see if this the green one. We going. I think this might be yours. This might be mine. It's New York City. It's cold outside, man. We need that.
February right now.
We need that tea. Let's see what we working with. You know what I mean? But so the jazz album, I just took a whole bunch of jazz samples and I just went into my jazz bag and just gave you jazzy type loops, jazzy type beats, the way I produce beats. You know what I'm saying? And I just went crazy, like, you know what I'm saying? But I said, let me make the continuation. So let me make the soul album. Now the soul album is just a lot of soul samples, a lot of soul loops.
Oh, okay, so that's what's behind. Okay,
yeah, that's why it's called soul and jazz is called jazz. It's the music.
The music is great too.
Yeah, so the jazz album is jazz, a lot of jazz samples. The soul sample is a lot of soul samples. So we just shot the video for Back in Reverse, which is the second single. The first single was called Hood Jealousy.
Love the topic on that.
Yeah,
too.
Hood Jealousy was one of them joints, man. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace to Nipsey Hussle.
Yeah.
On that joint. That was kind of like the inspiration, how, in the hood, it's just so much jealousy, man. It's just, niggas be trying to make it out and try to do well, try to do good for the hood. And it's just one nigga who always got a problem.
Always got a problem.
So it's a lot of that, you know what I mean? I've dealt with that, not to the level where, I'm still here, but I've dealt with that. And, I'm sure other people deal with that, just regular people. You could just be doing good in the hood and somebody might be hating on you. You might have a regular 9-to-5 job, but
just because you shine.
You might have a family, nigga might just be jealous of what you have or jealous because he don't have that. And it's a lot of that in the hood. So I just wanted to kind of reflect on a song kind of going into that, you know what I'm saying? Not the whole song, but just,
just points on.
Yeah, yeah.
And that's what I appreciate too, because you put a lot of respect in your pen too. But I don't want to go skip over jazz though. With jazz, you had a lot of I guess I could say not really known MCs on there. How did you find some of those guys? Because a lot of them is dope too.
Yeah, I had MBS on the album, on a joint called Electric Hummers on the jazz album. They've been rocking, you know what I'm saying? They're just underground.
Right.
Like the last, I would say 20 years in hip hop, I would say even the last 25 years in hip hop, the culture changed as far as like boom bap, what I would call real rap. The labels started going down south and signing down south artists, and a lot of the rappers like MBS and all these real dope rappers with the East Coast flow, they just wasn't getting heard because people wasn't really checking
People
for
wasn't
it.
checking. People keep not understanding that they've been here.
Yeah,
just y'all ain't been checking.
Yeah, because the labels is not putting it out there. So if you don't know about it, if these young artists, these independent artists, they don't have millions of dollars to market themselves, so you might not know about it.
No doubt.
You know what I'm saying? But they've been out. MBS been out for a minute, man.
Yeah, and that's why I appreciate what you do, because you tapped in with there's a few people I want to mention too. But so again, right now the Soul album is kicking off the year right. It's 2 videos already. But again, your solo catalog is official. So I want to take it back to the debut though, Firestarter. Yeah. So I think at this point you're 4 albums in with Onyx, maybe 3.
When I did the Firestarr album,
that's like after Shut 'Em Down.
Firestarr album, that was after Shut 'Em Down. After the Shut 'Em Down album, Onyx we ain't break up, but we just kind of like, yo, let's do something.
Yeah, that's what I wanted.
Different, Sticky was doing a movie, I was doing a movie, and it was hard to get an Onyx project together because Stick started going into the movies, and you do a movie, they got you 3-4 months out of the year. You know what I'm saying? And once if I stop a movie, he started doing a movie. It was just hard to get in the studio together. So I was like, let me just do a solo album.
Nice.
And we did that through Koch Records. It was one of the first records Koch Record put out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because I don't really remember them.
Nah.
You set off a lot of shit, my guy.
It was one of the first records they put out. We sold gold. The album,
you had some dope singles on
there. The album went gold. Yeah, the album went gold. I still didn't get my plaque either. Alan Grunblatt. But yeah, Perfect Bitch.
Perfect Bitch.
That Be Them. Dying for Rap.
Damn, I forgot about that.
Yeah. It was a couple of joints. But I think What If was the record for that album. Like What If was just crazy. I was just saying, what if this, what if that, what if that? And that record was crazy, man.
That was fire.
Yeah, that was the one.
So going into it though, how making the album, were you confident? Were you kind of just
I was confident, man. Alan Grunblatt gave me $500,000 for that album. That was like my first solo album. There was a couple of dollars involved. So, the confidence was there, you know what I mean? And I think I was kind of just going into a direction that was away from Onyx with the Firestarr album. Like the beats, the beats was produced by this kid named Da Vinci, and Boogie produced a lot of the joints. A producer from New York, and Da Vinci was from LA. But the beats were more like played beats. They weren't
as grimy.
Grimy. It wasn't. It was more like Firestarr was a different persona. Firestarr was the fly nigga jumping out of the Lamborghinis. You know what I'm saying? Just the movie star nigga. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that was the persona, the picture I was painting. Just a fly nigga, like, you know what I'm saying? Bandana tied, jumping out the Benz. You know what I'm saying? Trading the Timbs for the Gucci shoes, you know what I mean? That type of nigga. So that was that album, Firestarr, yeah.
Yeah, and then I kind of fell off. You did
Don't Get Mad, Don't Get Mad, Don't Get Money.
And then you did Made in the Streets.
Made in the Street. Don't Get Mad, Don't Get Money was a cool album. I was just playing around really. I wasn't really fucking around like that. That was one of them joints though.
Had some joints on
that joint, yeah. So, but when I got to Made in the Streets, I really got back in my bag. Like as far as like I had something to say, man. You know what I'm saying? That album, I had something to say, man. You know what I'm saying? And those beats and just the whole vibe of that. I had a joint called Everyday Hell. And when I first, I was like, yo, it sounded like the beat is crying. Like when I wrote that rhyme, I to this day, that rhyme, that's one of them, I think top 5, that's one of my best records ever.
You got some, that's another thing.
One of my best records ever.
You got some joints be like, that's why I like, you have a lot of topics too. You're not just rapping to rap.
Yeah.
A lot of shit you be addressing shit. And the Audible Doctor.
Audible Doctor.
Audible Doctor, salute to him.
Shout to Audible Doctor, man.
Yeah, but you be having tracks, man. You're not just rapping to rap. You do get on your fly shit, you do get on your gritty shit, but you definitely have top. Even with the new album, shit like Grandma's House.
Yeah.
Gots to Win.
Yeah.
You have the song about the producers. That shit is dope.
What's
the name of that one?
Hold Me Down.
Hold Me Down. That shit is fire, man.
Talking about, yeah. Because, to rappers who produce and make beats is not too many. A lot of rappers rap, and then you got a lot of producers produce. But then you got rappers who produce. You know what? I left out a lot of rappers who produce.
There's a few, but
yeah, I think I left out Rock Marciano, Pharaoh Monch,
Pharaoh Ito.
Ito produced. Shout out to Ito, Lord Nez, my nigga.
Nez, yeah.
There's a lot of niggas. I you know what? And then I was like, damn, I want to write another 4 bars, but it was too late, man. I was like, fuck, I catch him on the next round. But salute to all the rappers that rap and make beats. You know what I'm saying?
Respect. And so let's talk about that with you. You've been killing the scene. Again, that's what I wanted to talk about. I fell off on Made in the Streets, but your solo career and production in 2020 is crazy.
Yeah.
Like you've been going in. So let's talk about some of the people. Let's talk about Fev. You just did something with him, produced Strap last year.
Yeah, Fev album. I produced the album. UFO Fev, man, he's dope. I first heard of UFO. He was on a track with Terminology. That's when I first heard him. I was like, yo, who this kid with Term? He sound good. You know what I mean? He sound like he was from the projects and shit, right? So I heard him on Shape 45, and I don't know how we met, but you know what I'm saying, when we met, we was just talking about music, and our passions for music was just, the art it just aligned, and I was like, yo, son, I got some tracks, you know what I'm saying? So I sent the nigga, when I send niggas beats, I don't know, they might fuck with them, they might not fuck with them, I sent a lot of niggas beats they ain't fuck with, I don't take it personal.
Part of the game.
But I know if you're a producer and you don't got nobody rapping on your beats, then you're just a producer. You know what I mean?
True.
I want to make records, not just beats. So I need rappers to rap on these beats that I'm producing. I heard a lot of niggas freestyling off the Last Days beat I produced for Onyx.
Oh, dang.
So I'm like, well, niggas is already freestyling off Last Days. Maybe I can make another beat that niggas want freestyle. And that keeps my mind, focused with making beats. You know what I'm saying? Because I already was successful with Last Days. Well,
even more than that though, because you did a lot of production with the Onyx stuff too.
Yeah. So but that was the one that made it was an 8 Mile. It was an 8 Mile movie.
It's classic.
Over 100 freestyles on YouTube.
It's classic.
So it's one of them beats. So I was like, you know what? Let me try to do that again. Let me try to see if I can make another Last beat, and that keeps me going. I'm trying to make another Last Days beat to this day.
But you're still a fan though too, because you see how even though you found out about Fev, you're still a fan of the game. You still got passion for it.
Yeah.
I want to talk about somebody else you worked with because I seen him at a show in Queens. I don't want to mess his name up though.
Who that?
Y'all did the 2 EPs. My nigga from Queens,
Bamboo Starr.
Yeah, man.
That's my brother.
That first EP or the second EP.
That's my brother.
How'd y'all link together? Because I seen him at a show.
I link. That's my brother.
Yeah.
That's we got the same father.
Oh, that's your brother.
Yeah.
Oh, that's it's a small world.
My father name is Snake. You know what I'm saying? That's Snake's son. We all Snake's son.
Okay.
But we 20 years apart. That's the crazy shit. Like there's a 20-year
young kid.
gauge. Actually 20 years to the T, like 20 years. And this is ill because he grew up listening to Onyx and shit, but he grew up in the trap era. So he do his trap shit.
I fucks with it.
He do his trap shit and he do his hip hop shit, He's ill.
That's what's up.
Nigga's ill.
And you had a verse on one of my favorite albums last year, my guy Hus Kingpin, on the Super Gold album. That's my shit right there. So I just want to let everybody know that you still out here, killing it. You still tapped in.
Hus Kingpin, man.
Hus Kingpin, that album is fire.
The Wave God,
and that song is fire too. You did something for he's kind of low key, but I peeped you. Did you do a whole project for SmooVth, or was it just a track?
No, I did a whole project for SmooVth.
Right?
Yeah, SmooVth is dope, man.
I fucked with SmooVth. It's kind of low key though.
SmooVth, very low key. I told SmooVth, don't be too smooth, my nigga.
He's too smooth, right? Like, yo.
Nah, we did a joint, yo. We got a joint called Project Near You, though. That joint, I'm gonna post that video this week too, the Project Near You video, because I think people missed out on that joint. SmooVth killed it. I'm featured on the track, produced it. He a real great artist, man. I like his pen, his art, the way his art is I like that, man. You know what I'm saying? He got a different type of flow. So when I was making his beats, I had to give him beats that kind of fit that. You know what I mean? Beats that he can like,
get in his zone.
Yeah, like not too much overpowering.
Yeah, because he's kind of,
he's very smooth. So I had the beats where they had to be kind of like kind of like smooth.
Being a real producer.
Smooth beat. You know what's crazy? When I make beats, I might say like smooth this, smooth that. So I just went to all my smooth section and sent them all the smooth beats.
Nah, smooth is
like
cool.
I told Flush, I said, yo, send me a pack. I said, you know what's crazy? I got beats that say Queens. Like it might say Queens this, Queens that, because it sound like a queen. I'm gonna just send him all the Queens beats. You know what I mean? He got that Queens flow.
No doubt.
So he gonna get the Queens flow.
Oh yeah, salute to him. Let them know that's coming up next. You got some you producing for Royal Flush. You know, salute to the guy. Glad he's
hopefully,
good.
yeah. Shout to Royal Flush. I was just on a video. They just did a video, him and UFO Fev.
Okay.
They got a record
working,
together. So I told him I'm gonna send him a pack. Hopefully we get to it.
We gonna talk
But Jay Nice album is done. Jay Nice is crazy, man. From Delaware. Resided. Jay Nice from Delaware, but he resides in the A right now. He's crazy. He fuck with Dog Shogun and them niggas. Very, very nice with the pen. Jay Nice is nice. So his album is done. I don't know. I don't know when it's gonna come out because we figuring all the visuals out. But this shit is crazy. Then I got JD Era from Canada. JD Era, his album is crazy. You know what I'm saying? Produce his whole joint. His shit dropping February 14th. You know what I mean? And first single's called Go Crazy. Well, the first single was called Yellow Goose. That's the name of the album.
Okay.
Second single's Go Crazy. We dropping that February 14th.
Working.
JD Era, his album, produced the whole shit crazy, man. I got UFO Fev Part 2 on the way. I'm working on the pack right now. Just dropped the Ricky Bass album. Bass is out there.
He's on the soul.
No.
Jazz.
He's on the soul album as a feature, but he has an album I produced too.
Okay.
His album is called 100 Bats.
Yeah, he went off on that shit.
Yeah, Ricky Bass, man. His album 100 Bats is out. You know what I'm saying? So we just keep it working. Just keep this shit moving.
And like I said, you take passion to your pen. I'm still listening. I'm like, yo,
and
Fredro still got it.
Johnny Volga album, another artist that's on the rise, artist / influencer. His album is crazy. You know what I'm saying? It's called Chaos and Comfort. That's the name of his album.
I like that.
So, or is it Comfort and Chaos? I think it's Comfort and Chaos. But album is a classic. I produced the whole album. So, you know, those are the albums I got coming out 2025. That's it, man. So far.
Yeah, you've been consistent though. Even post 20, you've been consistent. So I do want to take it back though, real quick before we get out of here. I do want to ask, like, who was the artist that drew you into hip hop? Like, who were you listening to, like, when you was coming up before you actually became an artist or became the rapper?
I was listening to everybody, man. It's you know, ever since hip hop, the hip ever since that I heard that,
you was in there.
You know, you got Curtis Blow, If I Ruled the World. Like,
you were a fan.
I was a fan from a little kid. I grew up in this shit. So, you know, then we had the Cold Crush Brothers, and, you know, we had Force MDs, and Run DMCs, and LLs, and Dougie Fresh, Slick Ricks, and, you know, it just keeps going. Big Daddy Kane, Rakim was the G-Raps, the Biz Markies, the Kid and Plays, Salt Peppers. It all was one big evolution to where I was going to be as an artist, because all of those artists were part of my upbringing. EPMD, Public Enemy, you know what I'm saying? Redman, all those niggas that came before us, the Oz Effects, Gangstar, you know what I'm saying? All these motherfuckers, man. Pete Rock, CL Smooth, Cypress Hills. Everybody that came before us was a part of us coming out with our first album. You know what I'm saying? They all were inspiration.
And that's dope, because y'all came with your own swag. I always tell people, I don't remember anybody being that gutter from New York at that time.
Nah.
Like, y'all came with your own shit, right?
Nah, we came with our own shit for sure.
I don't remember nobody being straight gutter like that.
Nah, nobody was doing it. Like, leaders of the new school was rah-rah.
They was rah-rah.
They was rah-rah. But they like, we looked at leaders of the new school like the kids that was bad in school. And we looked at like Onyx, the kid that, like, we cut school. Like, we didn't even go into school. Like, we was, you know what I mean? Like, that was the difference between leaders and Onyx. Like, they was in the class and we was outside the school bullshit.
And I'm on record. I already said this. I did an interview with Do It All. Onyx, Lords of the Underground, two of my favorite groups.
Ooh.
And then he told me that y'all had a little tour going.
Yeah.
But two of my favorite groups, all-time favorite groups. Shout out to Crisscross too.
Word.
But so, where did Onyx come from though? Who came up with that name? Because I don't think I ever heard that story.
Me and Big DS.
Yeah.
Rest in peace to Big DS. We came up with that Onyx by Onyx. It was Onyx by Onyx. Like Onyx by Onyx.
Okay.
Not like by Onyx, but it was Onyx by Onyx. Then we just shortened the shit to Onyx, man. Like, you know, when we came in the game, we was influenced by De La, Tribe. Then we came out. Oh shit, these kids, De La Soul just came out, man. Their Tribe just came out. All right, cool. We're gonna come out now. We're gonna call ourselves Onyx. Oh, cool. So we was trying to be competitive with De La Soul. That's how we came up with the name. Like Onyx was supposed to be like a name that wasn't supposed to be like some hard shit. Onyx was supposed to be on some old,
okay.
You know,
intricate,
happy, not happy, but just like it wasn't.
Well, you came with the mad faces.
That's why we just dropped it because it was Onyx by Onyx. We dropped it to Onyx. You know, Onyx made it more hard. Just it was more direct, like a direct hit. Just Onyx.
And you talk about I forgot the name of it. You talk about that, something you have a lot of the stories you talking about?
Yeah.
I forgot what project that is.
With all the stories?
You talk about all of how you met Wu-Tang and,
yeah.
That shit is fire too, because those is real gem stories that people want to hear and shit like that.
Yeah.
Well, so I want to get into the film too, right quick. So your first joint is Strap.
Straight
That's
up. First joint Strap, yeah.
And there's not a lot of actor rappers at this point.
Right? Nah. It wasn't really, when I did Strap, it wasn't, only person that was really doing it was Ice Cube and Ice-T. I mean, Will Smith, as far as like rappers getting into films and shit.
Yeah.
It wasn't really that many at that time. So I was definitely one of the early guys, you know what I mean?
And was that something you sought after, or they saw that, they came and saw and got you for that?
Shit was like you know, you just wake up in the morning, you don't know what's gonna happen. It was like one of them type of things. It was like an accident. Oh, Russell was like, I got an audition, Russell Simmons. My man is work over there. All right, cool. It wasn't like, yo, I got to audition tomorrow.
Right.
I got to read the script.
Natural.
I'm going in. We just went in there. Oh, word, we got to audition? All right, went in there, got this shit. That's simple.
And that shit turned
just bagged this shit.
And that shit turned into a whole career.
Nigga bagged it.
So I want to ask, so would you say, because you've had reoccurring roles on sitcoms and you've done film, would you say it's better to have like a reoccurring role on like a successful sitcom, or is it better to keep the films lining up?
Me personally, I like films.
Yeah?
Yeah, you know, I just like the format of a film, the way it's produced. You know what I'm saying? Like when you do films, it's a little bit more exciting to me.
Okay, I got you.
If we do films, it's like, okay, we got film, we got rehearsal, we got film, and it's cool, but it ain't a rush to me.
Okay, yeah, the sitcoms is kind of repetitive.
It's repetitive.
Okay,
you're in the same set.
I can see that.
You got rehearsals, then you film. Movie, you don't really even have a rehearsal. It's like, all right, come to the set. You ready? All right, you ready? All right, let's go. Action.
Boom.
They know movies is way more just moving around. You know what I'm saying? TV show is like more like I'm chilling at home, just getting a good check.
I see what you're saying. So I want to take it to music, some fan questions, and then we can get out of here. What would you say is a rap album that you feel has perfect or close to perfect production?
A rap album with perfect production.
Or close to perfect production.
Oh man, probably CL Smooth, P-Rock album.
The Mecca and Soul Brother?
Yeah.
Okay. And what would you say is your favorite Onyx single to perform?
Last Days.
Last Days? Okay.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I think, Last Days we get to kind of like calm down a little bit and really like show motherfuckers we can rhyme. So I think that is my best. I mean, of course, Slam. We put on Slam. That pays the bills. Niggas is slam dancing. They get it popping. But Last Days, when that bass line come on, boom, 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 the crowd just be like,
it has that feeling.
They be there for it, man.
No, last thing before we get out, I want to say, well, you already mentioned everything you got.
Yeah.
But you got a tour coming up, so just let them know what's
got the tour. Yo, go on Onyx HQ, onyxhq.com. I'm saying we got all the tour dates up there. Oh yeah, I got a book. I just wrote a book called Back the Fuck Up, the Story of Onyx. And The book is crazy, man. So tap in, make sure you get the book when it do come out. It's gonna be on all platforms. I'm gonna make an album for this book. This shit gonna be on all platforms. Ebook, album, and the soft cover book. Make sure you tap in with that. Shit's crazy. The details are crazy.
All right, salute the legend, my guy. Appreciate you still putting down for the culture. Like I said, still putting passion to the pen, looking out for the new artists. Production game still getting better. Salute to you, the whole squad. Onyx every day, Fredo Starr. It's the DagogetaTv. You already.
Bang.